My name is Jesse Greer. I'm a forestry fire pilot at Hemet Ryan Air Attack Base, and this is a report on conditions.
This week, we stopped by Station 78 in the city of San Jacinto to see them place their new engine in service, and we take you to a 3-alarm residential structure fire in the city of Rancho Mirage. Hi, and thanks for joining CAL FIRE Riverside County Fire Department's Report on Conditions. I'm Alex Izaguirre. Last week, from October 31st through November 6th, our firefighters responded to 3,768 calls for service, including 2,795 medical emergencies and 132 fire-related calls. Of the fire calls, 20 were vegetation fires and 30 were structure fires. Let's dive into a few highlighted incidents from the past week. On Monday, October 31st, firefighters were dispatched to a traffic collision near the crossings of Grand Avenue and Ortega Highway in the city of Lake Elsinore. The first arriving engine company confirmed 2 vehicles involved, with one in the middle of the road and the other in front of a commercial business. A total of 2 patients were transported via ground ambulance to a local area hospital. On Monday, October 31st, firefighters arrived at a residential structure fire at the 22,900 block of Hayes Street in the unincorporated community of Good Meadow. The first unit on scene reported 1 motorhome, well involved with further extension into a structure and large piles of debris. Firefighters contained the flames to the property of origin and remained on scene for several hours to perform overhaul. On Monday, October 31st, firefighters were called to a commercial structure fire at the 82,800 block of Miles Avenue in the city of Indio. The first arriving engine company confirmed an exterior fire with extension into the building. With quick work, firefighters contained the flames and kept the total property damage to a minimum. No injuries to civilians or firefighters were reported. On Wednesday, November 2nd, firefighters received reports of a traffic collision near the intersection of Highway 86 and Avenue 50 in the city of Coachella. The first arriving engine company reported 2 vehicles involved in the collision. In total, 2 patients were transported via ground ambulance to a local area hospital. On Saturday, November 5th, firefighters responded to a residential structure fire in the 10 block of San Felipe Drive in the city of Palm Desert. The first engine company reported heavy smoke and fire coming from the garage of the home. An aggressive, coordinated fire attack was made, containing the flames within 30 minutes after the first engine's arrival. 2 adults were displaced but declined assistance from the Red Cross. No civilian or firefighter injuries were reported. On Sunday, November 6th, firefighters were dispatched to a reported residential structure fire at the 130 block of Royal St. George's Way in the city of Rancho Mirage. The first arriving engine company officer reported a 4,000 square foot single-family residence with a well-established attic fire. After requiring 3 alarms of equipment and assistance from mutual aid agencies, firefighters contained the flames while protecting the surrounding structures. Fortunately, the residence was unoccupied at the time of the fire. However, 1 firefighter was transported to a local hospital for evaluation and treatment. Units remained on scene for several hours to perform mop-up and overhaul.
Help me, my son, he's in the water.
Ma'am, we're gonna send help. What's the address of the emergency?
25361 Mountain Spring Street. Hurry!
I'm gonna tell you how to give mouth to mouth. Pinch his nose, close, and completely cover his mouth with your mouth. Battalion 3111, all units responding to the structure fire on A Street. Multiple reports. AMR's been started for a possible party trap.
Hey Dan, having a party I see. Whose birthday is it? Is that a smoke alarm in the bird cage? It looks worn out. How old is that smoke alarm? Dan, that's too old for a smoke alarm. Smoke alarms need to be replaced every 10 years. Say, Dan, why is it in that bird cage? Dan, a chirping smoke alarm needs a new battery. A smoke alarm belongs on the ceiling or high up on the wall. And that one is far too old. You need a new smoke alarm. you have enough smoke alarms in your home? How many do you have? Dan, that's not enough. You need a smoke alarm inside each bedroom, outside each sleeping area, and on every level of your home. Dan! Are your smoke alarms working? You need to test your smoke alarms every month. Push the test button to see if it's working. Good job, Dan. You have working smoke alarms in your home. Working smoke alarms save lives. Make sure your home has enough working smoke alarms.
Today we're at Fire Station 78 in the city of San Jacinto with the placement of our brand new fire engine that will be serving the community and the citizens of San Jacinto. We have our city staff, city council, as well as our city manager and the community members joining us here today to do the traditional push-in of the fire engine. This is a long-term tradition that we embrace in the American Fire Service, and it dates back to the 1800s. Traditionally, when a fire engine would come back from a call, they would disconnect the horses from the carriages and clean it up and place it back in the apparatus bay for the next call. We continue this throughout the fire service, and it's also used as a mechanism to welcome the new piece of equipment that's going to serve our residents and community for years to come.
We're able to push the old engine out of the bay and welcoming the new engine 78 to Station 78 was paid for in part by Measure V funds, which was our sales tax measure in 2020. 68% of our voters voted approval of that to increase our public safety, and this is our first big piece of equipment that we were able to purchase.
The previous engine 78 was over 16 years old. So now that we've got modernized equipment that's going to help the firefighters do their job, serve the citizens, it's a big deal. It's a means of bringing everyone together from camaraderie, and we always look forward to placing something new within the community and to help our guys when they're out there on the line.
So for as long as I can remember, I've been here since February of 2017. I've been 22 years in municipal government. This is actually the first opportunity that I've had for a city that I've been involved in to purchase a brand new engine and get it into service. This is an absolute visual identification relating right back to Measure V.
Hi, I'm Captain Brian Neely with Fire Station 95. We're here in the city of Temecula. We're rolling out our first annual mini muster in the city of Temecula. Welcome to our event. I was out in the Coves community for years, and I wanted to bring that program out here to the city of Temecula, and it's finally come to fruition. So we have the inflatable house that we just got about 2 weeks ago, so we're super excited about that. We have the water ball event that we just had built, and we have a couple of static displays as well as the truck with the garrison flag up. And all kinds of stuff for the kids to try on, check out the gear, and see what it's all about. Pretty crazy turnout for a short amount of time that it was listed on the internet. Real good turnout. Thanks for being here. I appreciate the support, and look forward to seeing you next year as well.
That's going to do it for this week's Report on Conditions. To stay up to date on current incidents as they happen in Riverside County, be sure to follow @CalFireRRU on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Did you happen to capture any pictures or videos of our firefighters in action? If so, send them our way at rrupio@fire.ca.gov. On behalf of your CAL FIRE Riverside County Fire Department's Public Affairs and Community Education Bureau, I'm Alex Ezagiri. Thanks for watching.